Well, the Jaguars hire probably the most fun head coach out of them all, Liam Coen from Tampa himself.
One way to put it.
Yeah, he's kind of taken over the media, and for many reasons, but one in particular.
Dude, it is crazy.
Do we just need to talk about it?
Yeah, well, absolutely. This is a story old. We hadn't talked about it because we were doing Super Bowl and stuff, but we're going to do it now. This is one of those things, like, the perception of this hire is so different if that Duval thing doesn't happen. It is crazy how one faux pas in your opening press conference completely changes everything. Obviously, you can have a bad opening press conference and end up being a good coach. Nick Sirianni, he had an awful press conference. It does not mean everything, but holy crap, that was embarrassing.
Not just once.
Not just once, no. He ended up doubling down on it.
I just don't get it. Impersonating somebody is something you learn as a toddler. How do you hear everybody say it and you come out with that?
I don't. I think it's just.
It's got to be a joke, right? Like he just did it. He did it the first time. It may have been a mistake, and now he's just like, well, I got to keep riding this because like it's the talk of the town right now. He's
just awkward, man. I mean, you can. Like, I'm not even being mean, but look at him. He just looks like an awkward guy. He might be a great offensive mind. I'm not even saying he's not. He's an awkward guy. That actually kind of worries me just as far as a head coach, because as a head coach, I want, as we talked about with Aaron Glenn, I want a leader. I want stability. I'm not saying Liam Coen can't bring that. We don't know, but
he's just a weird guy.
It's just been kind of weird. It's almost, I saw a comment on Facebook and it made me like laugh out loud, cackle. It said, Liam Coen looks like two kids stacked under one coat trying to get into an R-rated movie. And I mean, that's the perfect example. The way the way everything went down with him and the Jags in Tampa was weird. I know a lot of people thought it was shady of him because he was going to stay in Tampa, then he went back. But look, when you get a head coaching opportunity, you got to take it. I don't blame him. The biggest thing to me, he was able to get rid of Trent Baalke, Ryan, the GM. They fired Trent Baalke to hire Liam Coen. Like that was a non-negotiator for Coen. That is great. Baalke has been a cancer at the center of the Jaguars organization. He's been a cancer everywhere he went, but he's a great politician, so he always hangs on. It's great that he's finally gone. But as you say, this is a franchise that's just lost. It's the roller coaster. What can Coen add? Is there any chance he can turn this ship around? Like, we don't know. There's nothing really to go off of.
Yeah, it really boils down to what's he going to do with Lawrence?
That's fair. Yeah.
Like, I think that's the ultimate question.
And what can you do with him?
What can you do? What will he do? That's the question to be answered. I don't know how much more you can get out of Lawrence. I think the dynamics, the quarterback feel, like he has everything that a quarterback needs to be successful. But who is that guy that's going to connect consistency with Lawrence? Because he's what have I said about the Jags for the past 2 years?
Roller coaster.
They're a roller coaster team. So where the consistency has to come in to be successful. So I think that's what Coen has to do. He has to marry consistency with greatness. And if he can do that, then you have a better team. This team is still a long way out before it becomes, a Super Bowl team for sure, but even a playoff team.
Yeah.
I think best case scenario, Coen can maybe squeak in to the wild card round at the end of this season. It'll be very difficult, but if he did that, that would be a successful year in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree. I think that would be more than successful. I don't know what you have in Lawrence. Like, we're at the point to where we're genuinely wondering, is Lawrence a bust? Which is crazy because he did have, like, that one season he went to the playoffs and was in a deep playoff run against the Chiefs. Like, he was playing well. And then the next season he got injured like halfway through and he just hasn't been the same. Like, he has been bad. That interception he threw against Buffalo, remember that one of the worst interceptions you'll ever see? He looks broken. And we thought Doug Peterson was a good offensive coach. So I'm not, maybe Doug Peterson is past his prime. There was a reason he got fired in Philadelphia. I'm not saying that, but I don't know how much Lawrence is fixable. I don't know what you can get out of him. You almost hope at this point Liam Coen can just help Lawrence get his confidence back. But with the injuries he's had, with the way he's played, that's going to be an uphill climb.
He also looks a little bit like a ventriloquist dummy.
Which one?
It's Liam Coen.
Oh, okay.
It's the cheekbones. They're really defined cheekbones. And the big smile, it's like his jaw's almost disconnected.
He looks like a kid in a department store who can't find his mom. That's what he looks like to me.
We should do an entire episode of what Liam Coen looks like.
We could do an hour and 20 on it. Easy.
We could. I'm out, but if you give me time, I could think of a bunch.